The affluent suburb of Sandringham, Johannesburg became an unexpected stage for a harrowing tale of human trafficking in early January 2025. Known for its serene streets and luxurious homes, Sandringham was the last place anyone would expect such a dark and sinister operation to be taking place. Behind the facade of an ordinary house, a sinister operation unfolded, holding captive 26 Ethiopian nationals. These individuals, who had hoped for a better future, found themselves trapped in a nightmare, their dreams shattered by the cruel hands of traffickers. 3 Ethiopian nationals were arrested at the scene, their alleged crimes a stark reminder of the dark underbelly of human exploitation that persists even in seemingly peaceful neighborhoods. The arrests were a small victory in a much larger battle against human trafficking. This disturbing discovery sent shockwaves through the community and ignited a firestorm of questions. Residents who once felt safe in their homes were now gripped by fear and uncertainty, wondering how such an atrocity could happen right under their noses. How could such a large-scale operation operate undetected in a residential area? The community grappled with the realization that the signs of trafficking had been there all along, hidden in plain sight. Who were the masterminds behind this heinous crime? Authorities are now on a relentless pursuit to uncover the network of individuals responsible, hoping to bring them to justice and dismantle the operation. And what fate awaited the victims who were trapped within those walls? Their rescue marked the beginning of a long journey towards healing and recovery, as they faced the daunting task of rebuilding their lives. The incident has cast a harsh spotlight on the often hidden world of human trafficking, forcing authorities and citizens alike to confront the disturbing reality of this global epidemic. It has sparked a renewed commitment to vigilance and cooperation in the fight against such crimes. As investigators delve deeper into the case, the true extent of the operation and its potential links to organized crime are slowly coming to light. Each piece of evidence brings them closer to understanding the full scope of the trafficking ring. The Sandringham bus serves as a chilling reminder that human trafficking can occur anywhere, even in the most unexpected places. It underscores the importance of community awareness and the need for constant vigilance. It is a stark reminder of the vulnerability of those seeking a better life and the urgent need for collective action to combat this horrific crime against humanity. The fight against human trafficking is far from over, but with continued effort and awareness, there is hope for a future where such atrocities are a thing of the past. A beacon of light pierced the darkness, signaling hope in the midst of despair. It all began when a concerned neighbor, alerted by suspicious activity, contacted the authorities. The neighbor's vigilance and quick thinking were crucial in setting off a chain of events that would save many lives. This single act of courage set in motion a swift response that would ultimately liberate the captives and bring their nightmare to an end. The police arrived promptly, their sirens cutting through the night, a sound that brought both fear and hope. The subsequent rescue operation was a testament to the collaborative efforts of multiple agencies working in unison. Each team brought their unique expertise to the table, ensuring a well-coordinated and effective mission. The elite Hawks unit, renowned for their expertise in tackling organized crime, joined forces with the Sandringham Police, the Departments of Home Affairs and Social Development, and an Ethiopian interpreter. This diverse team worked tirelessly, overcoming language barriers and logistical challenges. Their coordinated approach ensured the safe extraction of the 26 Ethiopian nationals, who had been held captive under deplorable conditions. 15 of these individuals were found naked inside the house, their dignity stripped away along with their freedom. The sight was heart-wrenching, a stark reminder of the cruelty they had endured. 11 more victims were discovered near the property, their physical and emotional states requiring immediate medical attention. Paramedics worked swiftly to stabilize them, providing the first steps towards recovery. They had managed to escape their confines by breaking a window and burglar bars, a desperate act that highlighted their unwavering will to survive. Their bravery in the face of such dire circumstances was truly remarkable. Their harrowing ordeal, however, was far from over. The trauma they had experienced would leave deep scars, both physically and emotionally. The victims, traumatized and vulnerable, were in dire need of care and support. Social workers and counselors were on hand to provide the necessary emotional and psychological assistance. The road to recovery promised to be long and arduous, but with the assistance of social workers and translators, they would begin the challenging journey of healing and rebuilding their lives. The support network was crucial in helping them regain a sense of normalcy and hope for the future. The road to justice began with the voices of the survivors, each one a beacon of hope amidst the darkness they had endured. 3 victims, their voices trembling with a mixture of fear and relief, bravely shared their stories with investigators, aided by an Ethiopian interpreter. These initial testimonies were just the beginning, a small but significant step towards uncovering the full extent of the horrors they had faced. Their testimonies, though fragmented and incomplete, provided crucial pieces of the puzzle, offering glimpses into the intricate web of deceit and manipulation that had ensnared them. Each detail, no matter how small, was a vital clue in understanding the broader picture of the trafficking network. Initial statements indicated that the victims had willingly come to South Africa, lured by the promise of employment and a brighter future. They had dreams of better lives, of opportunities that would lift them and their families out of poverty. The reality, however, proved to be a cruel distortion of their hopes and dreams. Instead of finding the promised opportunities, they were met with exploitation and abuse, their aspirations shattered by the harsh truth of their situation. Trapped in a foreign land, their passports confiscated, they were at the mercy of their captors, their lives reduced to mere commodities to be exploited for profit. The sense of isolation and helplessness was overwhelming, as they were cut off from their families and any hope of escape. The investigation took an even darker turn when it was revealed that one of the rescued victims had been connected to a kidnapping case in Benoni in November 2024. This connection underscored the dangerous and far-reaching nature of the criminal network. The victim's family had been subjected to a harrowing ransom demand of 180,000 rand, highlighting the ruthless nature of the criminal network and the lengths to which they were willing to go to maintain their grip on their victims. The emotional and financial toll on the families was immense, adding another layer of tragedy to the victims' plight. As more victims find the strength to share their stories, aided by additional interpreters from the Ethiopian embassy, investigators hope to piece together a clearer picture of the trafficking ring's operations. Each new testimony adds depth to the understanding of how the network operated and the methods they used to entrap their victims. Each testimony serves as a stark reminder of the human cost of this abhorrent crime, fueling the determination to bring the perpetrators to justice and dismantle the network that enabled their suffering. The courage of the survivors in sharing their stories is a powerful testament to their resilience and a call to action for all who hear their voices. While the investigation is ongoing, the sophistication and scale of the Sandringham operation have raised serious concerns about the involvement of organized crime. Whispers of Ethiopian Mafias operating within South Africa have circulated for years, and this incident has thrust these shadowy groups into the spotlight. Known for their ruthlessness and complex networks, these criminal organizations have long been implicated in various illicit activities, including drug trafficking, extortion, and human smuggling. The possibility of their involvement in the Sandringham case raises alarming questions about the reach and influence of these groups within South Africa. Are they exploiting vulnerabilities in border control and immigration systems? Have they established networks of corruption that allow them to operate with impunity? These are just some of the questions that investigators are grappling with as they delve deeper into the case. The alleged involvement of Ethiopian mafias highlights the transnational nature of human trafficking, a global scourge that transcends borders and demands international cooperation. Dismantling these criminal networks requires a coordinated effort involving intelligence sharing, joint operations, and a relentless pursuit of justice that extends beyond national boundaries. The fight against human trafficking is a fight against organized crime, and it is a fight that demands unwavering commitment and collaboration on a global scale.